Hey, I'm Big B and I Brick, and this is the third time I'm trying to make this video. And those of you who are familiar with me trying to make sales videos, for the two sales we have each year, one on Memorial Day, one on Veterans Day, know that I have a tendency to get a little choked up. Being a veteran myself, it's difficult to talk about commerce-driven things on holidays that are dedicated to you and your fallen brethren, because I think it's a bunch of bullshit that people always have sales on Memorial Day. I think it's a little distasteful, and I'm having one. Such a hypocrite. Sorry, I almost dropped that F. But I'm trying to, as normal, gear it a little bit differently than other sales that are on Memorial Day. So, automatically, midnight tonight, Thursday, I'll be dropping the price of all parts in the store by 10%. On top of that, veterans are now included in the free shipping, as always are active duty service member and DoD teachers. And if you're a veteran, we'll talk about it. There's proof that's easily put out there. But anyway, so we're going to do that, and it's going to run through Monday, and we're going to have the extra bonus incentive that we always do. That is, the more that the non-military service people purchase, not dollar-wise, but number-wise, the higher the discount gets for the active duty veterans, duty teachers. And in the beginning, when we started doing this, like 3 years ago, it was like, you know, I had a lot smaller store, and it was easier to throw a percentage on it. It was really easy to say, if for every % of my store that's purchased, I'll throw an extra, % to the folks. But now 1% of my store would be 10,000 items, and that's not really fair to them. So we're going to take it to 0.1%. So essentially, for every 1,000 items that are sold in my store, they get a discount. So we're going to start it off at 1,109,554. And I'll post the number, whatever the hell it is, at midnight in the video, and that way I'll try to keep it updated too. And I will make a video going out to all the veterans and active duty members that were able to take advantage of this, just to say thanks. Also, a big thanks to Hoosier Bricks, who just contacted me and was just like, hey, I want to support the free shipping. Told me a little story about how he got a meal in the drive-thru. The guy in front had paid, the pay it forward thing, and he had a Vietnam vet sticker on there, so it reminded him now's the time to say thanks. It's a good time to go and visit our national cemeteries and do a little weed pulling. Good time. Man, third time in this video. Damn it. I am just lightweight emotionally. I don't even have the camera. I can't even see what's on the screen right now, which I figured was my point. Like, I was looking at myself, and I was like, oh, he's gonna do it. And anyway, so I'm on my Gmail right here, just staring at Gmail, talking to you in the camera, and I'm still. Anyways, now's a good time to get out there and go to an old folks' home, hear a story, go to a national cemetery, pull some weeds. I don't know. Anyways, just don't forget why you got Monday off. So they'll get. God, it's hard to gear back into that. Okay. So for every 1,000 parts sold, veterans, active duty members will get an additional 1% off on the total on their orders. Did the whole video. Forgot to mention that if you're a veteran, active duty service member, or DoD teacher, you also get an additional 10% discount on your order in the store. So you get the 10% that everybody else gets. You get the 10% that you get for, because I can't give it to, you know, and then the incentive. So back to the video that I suck at. That means if you come in and you buy 10,000 something that's less than a penny, and it costs you like $20, they get a 10% discount. I don't give a crap. I'm not looking to make money on this. I'm looking to raise a point. That's all. You know, you don't get anything out of it as someone who did not serve in the military, but they do. And I don't think people do enough to thank those that not only have served, because you can't thank those that have ultimately paid the price for, because they're gone. And I'm not trying to make humor of this, but like, I can't speak with the dead, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful. So the veterans get it, and the active duty get it, and the DoD teachers get it, because they're the ones that know the folks that we're paying an homage to. Man, gotta stop thinking for a minute. Anyways, having a sale. I'm gonna go back and look at myself on the screen. I've been talking for 6 minutes, barely making it through the video, but I made it. Kicks off at midnight tonight. I'll post the number that we're starting with, but it's like every 1,000 parts sold. Why not? Every 1,000 parts sold. If we sell 100,000 parts or more, I'm gonna have to have the cutoff there. And this is, remember, this is only for non-veteran active duty DoD purchases. So like CKB can't hop in there and like give himself an automatic 10% discount or something like that. It's just you're saying thanks to those that knew the ones that fell. There's no easy way to really talk about it and not be a hypocrite. And I feel fairly hypocritical every time I do this sale. But there you go. Another successful video about a sale in my store. I'm Brick. Thanks for joining. And seriously, don't forget why you got Monday off work.